Hey guys, it's Zigzag today, and I'm gonna show you some of my favorite movies, so you get an idea of some really good movies if you ever want to check out some really good movies. I'm gonna start off with, no wait, that's my friend's favorite movie. Oh yeah, it's okay, just a flesh wound. Resident Evil Degeneration, one of the best CGI animated films I've seen. Really big hit in Japan, and I really enjoyed it. Get it on Blu-ray. Blu-ray is amazing. So, as you can see here, I have a whole bunch of movies. Tunnel Rats by Uwe Boll. Uwe Boll really does some weird movies sometimes, and this movie of his is awkwardly good. Great Vietnam War movie. Really short, I guess you could say. Really good. It has a view from both sides, which is very nice. And it's basically no one's winning. Survival is basically what everyone wants. Next movie, Thin Red Line. Good movie. World War II. One of the best war movies, besides a few others I've seen, like Saving Private Ryan and things. The Exorcist, one of the greatest horror movies ever. Kind of freaked me out a bit, but not much. The part that freaked me out was the effects, kind of. Bad effects, but really good movie. Like, the effects were, good for the time, I have to say, but now it's just, And the thing that freaked me out the most was this was based on a true story. So, it's really good. Check that out if you want to see a good movie. Independence Day, a lot of people are going to be like, why'd you put that in there? Bad movie. No, actually, Independence Day, really good. And on Blu-ray and surround sound, this is amazing. This movie's about aliens that, attack. And that's the White House getting blown up there. And they go to Area 51 to hide out, and a whole bunch of people there. Yeah. Really good movie, though. Oh yeah, one of my favorite comedies, Joe Dirt. Joe Dirt, really good movie. Life's a Garden, dig it. What I have to say about this movie is David Spade is just so funny in this. He was banned when he was a kid. Part of his skull sewing, so the mullet he has on is like basically a wig. And anyway, he meets this talk show guy, and he tells him his life story. And that goes on for a long time, but a really good movie. Next movie I'm about to show you, Transformers 2 is out, but Transformers 1 is amazing. I've been a fan of Transformers ever since I saw it on TV. Really good movie. Funny at points, really funny at points. And I recommend seeing this if you're a big Transformers fan. Another good movie right here, Red Dawn. Red Dawn is about Russia and a whole bunch of other countries invade us. And then Charlie Sheen's in this, I think. Where is he? Charlie Sheen. Jennifer Grey, Leah Thompson, Patrick Swayze's in also. Red Dawn, just really good movie. As you see there, the main characters. So a whole bunch of people invade us. And then these guys head to the hills and they fight back. And it is a really good movie. If you want to see that, I recommend seeing it, because don't even second guess it, because this movie's good. Really good Western. I am into Westerns, so 310 to Yuma. A movie I don't have yet, which I would be showcasing on here, is Appaloosa. Appaloosa is just great. 310 to Yuma, really good movie. About this guy, the guy get to Yuma, so hang him. It's really good. A movie that really, I don't know if anyone's heard of it. It's called We Own the Night. We Own the Night is such a great movie. Mark Wahlberg's in it. Joaquin Phoenix. They're brothers. One of them's good. One of them's like a cop. The other one's into crime. He owns his club and crap. And their father gets killed, and then the guy that like owns the club gets involved with it. And from that, they hunt down this guy, and everything goes happening, and yada yada yada. So yeah, it's a really good movie. This movie recently, Curious Case of Benjamin Button, is a great movie. I liked it. Really good in my opinion. Interesting, very interesting. It reminded me of a Robin Williams movie called Jack, where he ages faster than everyone else. Each year is like 10 years. But this movie is pretty good. It misses action, but it really repays it with the storyline. And then there's these two last movies I'm about to show you. No one's ever heard of this unless you're like a super manga fan. Manga, anime. Okay, so Deathnote. Out of every movie here, Deathnote is like my favorite. Deathnote is just awesome. Let me explain the story behind Deathnote. Death God, called Shinigami in Japan, they're basically like reapers. He drops a notebook, and in the notebook, if you write a person's name and have their face in your mind, they die in 40 seconds of a heart attack if the thing of death is not specified. So L, this guy right here, picks up the Death Note. He believes it a bit and then tries it and then he believes it more. That guy right there, L's awesome. He tries to find this guy, which they call Light, that guy, Kira. And Kira in Japanese means killer. And he says, I am justice, and L says that also. And then I have part 2. Death Note 2, the last name. I'm not going to tell you. Well, I'll tell you a bit about it. You meet some new characters such as Misa Amani. Misa. And she is basically like Kira number 2. She gets another Death Note. As you can see right there. That one looks different from that one. And in this one, it sorts everything out. The ending, I got kind of pissed off at because like they should carry it on. They don't have every main character in it from the manga. This is in Japanese, but every time you play it, like it's always in English no matter what. You don't even have to set the audio to English. It's just so great. But Death Note 2, really good. Longer than the first one. The Shinigami in this movie, the Reapers, they look so cool. The CGI on them is just great. Let me show you some scenes from it. That's Ryuk. I don't know if you see him. He's like hanging upside down. Ryuk likes eating apples. That's L, getting pissed off and emo. See, I like L because this is L. He eats candy a lot. He sucks his thumb. Well, I don't like that part, but as you can see, he sucks his thumb. But he eats so much candy, it looks like, hey, I'm gonna die of like a sugar attack or something. So, it's basically L. And he's really funny. He's like really funny. There's this part where they finally meet L. And he's like, bang, bang, bang to all of them because they all tell him his name. And they're like, if I was Kira, then I could have killed you by now because now I know your name. So, it's really interesting. Death Note is by far one of the best movies I've seen. Get it, get it, get it, get it. You know what's weird? Recently I picked up these movies and they're kind of old, like 2006. And so far, it's weird. I picked up these movies and then more stuff. I've been hearing so much stuff about Death Note ever since I picked them up. It's like, I don't know. Yeah. Do I have any other movies here? Yes, I forgot to mention. Okay, so this is the end of part 1. Part 2, I'll be showcasing my other favorite movies, but so far Death Note and Death Note Part 2 are the best, no matter what. So I'll be showcasing the other movies in Part 2. See you in Part 2, guys.